Bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bum. That could have been bad. Welcome back to PokeNova. This is episode 14, and today we're gonna continue working on the race we started in the last episode. First things first, I was called back to my base by Tommy, so let's go ahead and head on over. Oh my god, I'm falling to the floor. And here's we're on the bridge we built in the last episode. Let's go on and head over to Tommy. Yes.
Oh, I was gonna have to speak
Oh,
right there.
I'll get you.
I am really here to speak to you, but you're dead. Ah!
Do you have a bald spot?
What?
Do you have 3 bald spots?
No,
Wait, hold up. I need to look at your face real quick.
I don't have any balls.
Oh, it was the glass. The glass has like the 3 shine textures. I thought it was your bald spot or something. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to working on the race. The first aspect of this build I want to focus on first is the path. That is because everyone's going to be walking on the path to get through the race. If you don't know where the path is, you won't be able to get through the race, and I think that's a bit of a problem. Oh my god, I'm falling again! While I didn't work on it for very long today, this is the general concept of what the path will end up looking like in the future. Hopefully this will take up the entirety of the race at some point. Let's go ahead and continue working on this tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day. Let's go ahead and log on. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to work on yet today, but I think I have some pretty big plans for this race section. What did I just get in my inventory? I got a texture key. Wait, did I just happen to log on at the right moment? Did we just have a key party? Oh snap. Let's open this up real quick and we get ourselves a Dark Galaxy Litwick. Oh. And as usual, my first thought is to go ahead and open up a bunch of vote crates after voting on the server. After that, I decided to go ahead and open up some of my kits, especially the key kit, because, you know, they give me some good keys, and I got myself 2 skill keys. I opened them up, got 200 points. That's huge. Guys, I'm also a millionaire again, but that means I can buy myself a shiny legend key. Oh, look at that. Let's see what shiny legend I'm gonna get. Okay, so I've been waiting since the beginning of the server to get myself a shiny legend key, and I finally have one. Oh, I can't wait to open this. Bop! Okay, oh. Oh no. Oh man. Why did it have to be a Mesprit? Is Mesprit even considered a legendary, or is it just a mythical? Dude. Oh, my luck is so bad. Let's go ahead and take a quick break from my misfortunes. I got teleported over to Chris's base, and we see sand. Yep, we got a lot of sand here. And then a legendary boss Raticate spawned near me, so I decided to go ahead and try to take it out. Little did I know that this thing would sweep me quite easily, and I would have to go through a ton of healing items. It's also the fact that my Savali got flinched twice. How is that? What are the chances of that happening? That's got to be pretty unlucky. Man, this episode has been nothing but unlucky for me so far. Well, besides the fact I joined on time, but that's besides the point. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish off this Raticate. Come on. Okay, there we go. We beat it. Anything good from these items? And of course, absolutely nothing. Oh, who's punching me? Chris? No, not. Okay, had to be Tommy. He's the punch heavy one. Sand. You right? Yeah, that's a bunch of sand. Ah, okay. What's he telling me? What looks ugly like? Oh, man. This day's already been bad enough for me. Gotta have it. Oh. You know what? Kill me. Finish me. This is it. I'm gonna turn and look you in the eyes, but okay, never mind. I'm not gonna turn and look you in the eyes before I die. Oh man, my inventory's oh wait, what? Okay, what does he want me to do? Oh, does he want me to... Wait, is he gonna let me kill him? Oh, I know what I must do. I'm gonna pull up my special item. Oh, he's gone. Let's go. I rarely get to use this item. I'm so happy I get to use it. This death was well worth it. Since revenge was ever so sweet, I decided it was time for me to try and test out something new. I wanted to figure out how to change Dialga's form. Sasuke ended up telling me that you needed an adamant crystal to change Dialga's form into whatever the new version is. This is something I'm completely unfamiliar with, so I have no clue what is going to happen. Like Tommy says, the adamant crystal is actually a really rare item from certain villages. And Sasuke just gave it to me for free, so of course, Thank you, Sasuke. This was huge. Let's go ahead and check out Dialga's new form. I'd assume you just, you just click it and apply it to Dialga and we watch it evolve. Okay, let's see it. Ooh, that's actually a really interesting shape. I guess like ghost-like, I guess? I don't know, but this is really cool. I love this. This is a nice design. What game is this even from? Let me know down in the comments below. I have no clue. Only thing I learned about this is the fact that Dialga can fly, guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is actually so cool. I'm floating.
Check your phone.
Which one?
The one with text.
Dang, he called me fat. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to building up the race. The first section I want to actually work on is this first section over here. I want to build a bridge up to the second part of the mountain where the race takes place. At least this is where like the main section of it is. If we don't have the bridge, we can't get up there, and I figured this is a pretty important piece. This bridge has to be just rickety enough that people have the opportunity to fall through by accident and maybe slow down a little bit because they're kind of confused. Let's get a look at the bridge once it's fully done and look at how rickety it truly is. I wanted to add in a bunch of trapdoors because the trapdoors should be able to be opened by the players, so that way they can maybe knock a player in, slow them down, or whatever. Into the next day, and I just had a brilliant idea. What if I added a beautiful Sakura tree to the race? I don't know, it doesn't really fit with everything, but it fits the theme. It won't have any use, but look pretty, and I think pretty is pretty important. But before I work on the tree, I just wanted to say I did work a little bit on the path off camera because I figured it'd be a fine thing to do. Look at this. I think the path would look amazing if it just followed through the entirety of the race. Ooh, I can't wait. Anyways, back to the subject at hand. As for materials for this Sakura tree, I don't really have to worry about it. I got a ton of stuff in my chests. Anyways, the first thing we need to worry about for any tree that we build, especially if they're custom, is the shape of the trunk itself. If we don't know the shape, we can't really figure out what kind of leaves will go onto the tree. Building up the main structure of the tree takes up a majority of your time. This is where all of your creative ideas will be let out and be able to, I guess, grow, pun not intended, in a way that you want. Basically, I'm getting the shape of this tree down so I can figure out where I want the branches to come off and where the leaves should probably go on this tree. Guys, it's an emergency. I'm witnessing a time skip as I'm just sitting here. That's actually kind of cool, being able to see the sky change like that. Man, that's awesome. Anyways, once you finally get your structure of your tree finally set in stone, that's when you can start adding in some leaves and all that kind of stuff. And even then, once you start adding leaves, you're going to start to realize maybe some of these branches are too thick, and then you start to reduce them. Or maybe there's not enough branches, so you continue adding more. There's a lot of stuff that happens when you're building a tree, so it's very, very fluid. You gotta take a step back and look at the tree to imagine what you think would be the perfect tree. And once you get into the rhythm of things, you can start doing stuff just like this. Even though I'm able to fly here, I am building this much faster than most people would. I like to keep it relatively random, even though that's not really possible since we're all human, so we all have some sort of internal randomizer which isn't really that random. We kind of just go off of something that we've seen before, and this is as close as we can get, personally, to random. My main focus here is to try to make this branch look very fluffy with these leaves. I want to use the glass as like the extra fluff, which still allows you to see the branch, and being able to see the branch actually allows you to have some more depth to the tree, and that makes the tree look better. I also want to use a lot more lighter colored blocks like this concrete powder up at the top to indicate light being up here. And I used a bunch of the pink wool as the main actual form of the tree itself. As for the final touches of this tree, I decided to go ahead and add in some pink glazed terracotta as well as some pink terracotta to add in, some little visual differences. I also added in some sea lanterns to bring in some light because if this tree is dark at nighttime, this thing does not pop. With these sea lanterns, the tree will pop quite a bit. And before we get to a tour of this area once I'm finished, let's go ahead and add a little bit more vegetation. Let's add some trees, let's add some more grass. We want to make this area look like it hasn't been lived in a long time. We want it to be a pretty interesting path that people are locked in on. Okay, let me get to work and finish this up real quick. Let's go ahead and have one last look at this part of the base before I end off today's episode. So, let's see. We got the bridge, we got the Torii Gate. This is all done last episode. And now we got ourselves this little path right here, which has all of these different blocks, these buttons. Got some trees, some bamboo. and even a custom cherry blossom tree. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love this design. I need to do more stuff like this. I think this looks really good. It has got all the fluff and I guess the width of a cherry blossom tree, especially one that's kind of epic. Like, you know, one that's sitting on top of a hill like this. Let's go ahead and get a look at like this from different angles. Whoop. Like this. So we got ourselves the cherry blossom tree like that. We got ourselves a busted bridge like this. So the idea is for the players to all line up around here. We're going to have them, you know, go at the count of 3 or something like that. They all run, make it across over here, and this is going to be the first obstacle. These trapdoors will be able to be flipped by everybody. So somebody could click this and then have someone fall down here, you know? Disorient them. That's what sitting down in this game is a little bit dangerous. But anyways, you can fall down this bridge. And in case you don't see this little cave right here, which will be a shortcut, they have the option to climb up here and go up the ladder. If you can even climb up a ladder, because apparently I can't. And then you can go ahead and make your way back onto the bridge and climb on up. Then we're up here at the second part of this area where there's another path and a section of trees. This section of trees is meant to block your view of the rest of the race to make sure you don't, I guess, cheat and go from here to somewhere over there. Because, you know, we don't want shortcuts like that. We want shortcuts to be controlled by ourselves. From up here we get a really nice view of the tree again and this path. Oh, look at this. This feels kind of epic. Okay, this I would have to fix and make it a little bit more tricky to get up because we don't want them to hop up here and cheat their way through. Then we can make our way through over here where we end out of the cave, and this is the section where I stopped working because I ran out of time. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Do y'all enjoy the race? Do y'all want to see more? What do you think? Anyways, thank you all for watching. And of course, have a good one, y'all.